Okay, they have the Taurus PT111 Millennium G2 and the PT709 Slim. They have them both on sale for $199, and you don't know what to do or which one to buy, so do what I did, buy them both. So let's see what the difference is between the two of them. Both of these are 9mm. I believe you can get them in 40 Smith & Wesson, which would be a handful. I like the 9s just fine. And so that's the G2 PT111 here, and that's the Slim there. Let's start out with magazine capacity. The 111 has 12 round mag, double stack. The Slim has a 7-round single stack mag. Both pistols have a 3.2-inch long barrel. Okay, the overall length on the 11, or the G2, we'll just call it the G2. The overall length is 6.2 inches, where on the Slim, the length is a little bit more. It's 6.24 inches. The overall height on the G2 is 5.1 inches, and on the Slim it's 4.54 inches. So the Slim, height-wise, is about a half-inch shorter. So it's a smaller gun that way. Now the width. The width on the G2 is 1.2 inches, and on the Slim is 1.04. So it's almost a quarter inch narrower and almost a half-inch shorter size-wise. So the Slim is a smaller, thinner package. But you're trading, you got 7 rounds with one compared to 12 with the other. Trigger pull on both of them is 5 to 9 pounds. And the G2's weight is 20.8 ounces. I believe that's unloaded. To where the Slim is 19 ounces. So almost a 2-ounce difference in weight. Both have adjustable sights. Firing pin block, trigger safety, manual safety, and loaded chamber indicator. The only difference is there's an accessory rail on the frame on the G2 where the Slim does not have one. I believe the Slim also has a reversible magazine release, where that is not on the G2. So that's your out of the manual. You know, looking at them, they're very similar. They disassemble the same way. The controls are the same. Okay, the loaded chamber indicator is the same. The sights are similar and are adjustable, and they both have the lock. So, like I said, the only thing about the Slim being a half-inch shorter, the finger here, unless you get an 8-round magazine, which then I like it, but the ones I had, the aftermarket mags, I ran into some problems. They may be able to be adjusted. That's the factory mag. And then when you put the after-round magazine in, okay, now I got a good grip. You get an extra round. Now I got 8 rounds and, you know, a better purchase. It's just the follower's screwed up and it's not hitting the slide stop. So I may have to work on these magazines. But right now I would not recommend buying Pro Mag aftermarket mags. They do not work right out of the box. Okay. And I don't know if Taurus makes a factory magazine that is 8 rounds. They may not. I'm not sure. Now, the G2 came with 2 factory mags with the finger grip and that. I don't know if that's the ones on sale for $199 or if I got another deal on it, because I paid like $15 more, which isn't bad. But I got 2 factory mags for this gun. This one you can get a better grip on, okay, but you're paying for it in height and width, okay, where if you're going concealed carry, this one with its actual magazine in there is comparable to a 38 snub nose. I didn't have the extended mags in my other one when I shot it, and I could still get a hold of it and shoot it well, you know. So, the Slim for concealed carry or the G2. Now, when I went to the show, the G2 sold out. You know, I guess that extra few rounds, 6 rounds or whatever, people like that idea better. Plus, you know, the average person, you grab a hold of this, you don't quite have a good grip on it. They probably liked the fact you had a solid purchase on this one. Both of them have pretty nice textured surfaces on there. It's pretty rough, you know, on that one. This one here just has grooves in it. But take a closer look. This one just has grooves, which were alright. I didn't have trouble with it. Where this has some pretty aggressively textured panels, which you get a hold of it. You know, that might be something to think about, depending on the individual. And like I said, I think people like the extra few rounds in there. And you can get a hold of it good. But then again, this one here, when they did that, I think Guns and Ammo did a review, this pistol held its own against some pretty expensive, top-notch guns. So, reliability, functioning wise, so it ain't nothing to just pass over. But other than that, they're basically very similar, almost the same gun, okay? You know, the same layout and everything, just some small differences in them. And like I said, at the price point of $200, they're pretty hard to pass up, you know, unless you're really loyal to a certain brand. A lot of people tell me the quality of these guns. A lot of people said that these were junk and not a good quality. They say it's hit or miss or whatever, and you'll hear people detract from them. But again, like I said, if you do have a problem with the gun, you send it back, they fix them free of charge. Mail them right back to you. Lifetime warranty on them. So, they're pretty hard to beat. But that's what they look like side by side. And you see the one's a little bit shorter and this one's a little longer. And the Slim, you can see, is slimmer. You know, that's how it gets the name. It's a tough call. Like I said, I just got them both. And so, like I said, weather permitting, we'll go out and we'll run some rounds through them. And about the only other major thing is the fact that the G2 has the rail, so you can mount a laser or a light or something. May also be something to consider. You know, I don't do that, so to me it doesn't matter one way or the other whether it's there, but some people do like lasers or a light, especially if it's around the house at night. You get a light in there, you could see. I know accessories and that. As far as holsters, I haven't got any yet. Generally when I carried this was just in the glove box of my car. It wasn't on my person. If I carry a gun on my person, usually I just put the 738 in my back pocket or pants pocket or something. I may look into getting some holsters for these and reviewing them later. There are a lot of them out there, just them in the pants, which is just a nylon thing you tuck inside your waistband, and that be good enough. But again, that's your personal preference. Well, let's look at them side by side. It's pretty tough. They're both pretty nice pistols. It's pretty hard to call which one is, must be, little finer points, and up to the individual to make a decision on that.